Welcome to Forex Bunkers Weekly Analysis. We had quite a bearish push down on the first day for this week. This is a weekly chart, by the way. This is our weekly candle. So coming off this doji, we pushed directly down, quite a long distance actually. Let's have a 141 to 131, so 1,000 pips. So it was quite considerable drop, and we ended up with a pin bar, which we will be looking for some longs first up, but we will have support and resistance just up at the 139 to 140 in that 100 pip zone. So just be wary of that. We could news pending. We don't actually have much news coming out for this week. We could see further down, or we could see further up to one of these higher support and resistance zones. But yeah, definitely a push up from this pin bar. Let's have a look at the daily chart and what actually happened this week, which was pretty. The first day was pretty good, with the bears stepping in and pushing the market down. Next couple of days after that were just pretty much slowly creeping. So as you can see, this is our first candle. We opened and we gapped about 100 pips down. We pushed to close the gap, and then we considered continued the way down. And the next 3 days were bullish, but pretty much ranged. And as soon as the non-farm payroll came out, we were around here before the non-farm payroll, just hovering around that zone. As soon as it came out, we jumped up, which formed our pin bar. So as I said, on the daily chart, as you can see, we'll be looking for this zone, watching out for this one, and this one, and these two. And the next zone will be around this level, the 142 level. Alright, on to GU. As you can see, this is a weekly chart as well. As you can see, this pin bar is very, very nice. It'll be a great setup for longs. It formed off support and resistance, where GJ didn't really. It was more formed in the middle of nowhere. But that was more news pending than anything. As you can see, that really the next major sets of support and resistance are quite a distance away. 1.5800 level. So it's quite a long distance. So we could see some nice push up here this week. As I said just before, there's not much news out, so yeah, the longs should be quite in favour. Let's have a look at the daily chart and see what this week actually brought day by day. Just move this over for us. So pretty much the same as GJ. The first push down of the first day. No master candle to get us in there, but nevertheless there was some nice signs to get in short here. And then we just slowly retrace this candle. The non-farm payroll for GU was not as strong as GJ. This is mainly because of the massive sell-off of JPY that happened. If you read any other news sites, you would have saw the news how many people actually sold the yen. Let's just have a look at the 4-hour chart on the GU. Let's see if we can see a bit closer. So as you can see, the breakdown was just a clear break off the gap, didn't even close the gap, and then it just continues straight down, and then we slowly stepped up and we could form a channel here. Unsure. I don't reckon. I reckon we'll be just pushing straight up off that pin bar this week. We could see a retracement to about halfway of the pin bar, but only time will tell if that's the case or not. Yeah, nevertheless, there was some really nice pips this week, and yeah, I hope you got them, and look forward to this week trading this pin bar here. Just have a quick look at the news this week. So we have one here, which he won't really move the market that much. These two will be important, but as you can see, they're only orange, so they won't be a massive mover. Looking down, these indicators could be a nice sign of where JPY is heading. The trade balance will be important, so we'll look down a bit further. Manufacturing will be important for JBP. Oil will move the markets. Looking down a little bit further, as you can see, there's not actually that much news this week. We have one here. Be a little bit of a move, but won't be a huge change and shift. And that's really it. The USD, there'll be a few movements in the USD, but this week is actually quite quiet for news. So just be wary that there won't be a stronger push behind certain moves. So yeah, just keep that in mind when you are trading this week. Thanks for watching. I hope you got many pips this week from the moves, and look forward to seeing you on forexbunker.com.